Why's your voice so high?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I was just excited.
You were?
Yeah.
I'm excited because you are a soccer champion.
Yeah. Yeah, Aiden's goals are so easy to block.
I don't know who that is.
The fast boy, his goals are easy to block.
Well, don't talk bad about your competition. That's not good sportsmanship.
I know, but he was easy to block.
He's super fast. He probably just knows that once he's real close to the goal, you ain't got to really kick it too hard. You know what I mean? But y'all won both games today, and that was really good. Y'all did really good.
I know, but I lost this penalty. I dived and I almost saved it.
Yeah, I know. That one time that dude kicked, you blocked it like 3 times, like a whole bunch, back to back to back to back. Like it was bouncing and you're diving, and then I think it bounced off the goal and then you tapped it up again. Maybe I thought it was about to go. I thought it was going to go in, but it didn't. But that was a really good job. So y'all won every game but one. It's good. It's really good.
It's cause our players were tired.
Yeah, I know. I remember. I was kind of worried about y'all during the second game today, but you did it. You did really good. Oh, y'all did.
It was 5-4. It was close.
It really was. I walked away for a minute and came back and was like, I thought they scored on you. I was like, man, that ain't no good. But I guess they didn't. Was it? Y'all got one? Didn't somebody kick it and then it went in and then the whistle blowed or something for the foul?
Yeah.
Or a penalty?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was super cool, dude. Did you like that pizza? Yeah.
Bro, it's been hard being a goalkeeper. I hope I see the rest of my team tomorrow and then we get a trophy.
I hope I get some of this candy. I want some snacks.
Trust me. Those do not eat the Reese's because they have. My teacher just figured out that they put worms in them.
They put worms in Reese cups?
Yeah.
Why?
Only Reese's cups.
Like the factory does?
Yeah.
Or people at Halloween do?
No, the factory.
You're out here spreading outlandish rumors about the Reese's Corporation. How are we ever going to get their sponsorship, Travis?
Don't ever get their sponsorship.
You're telling me Reese's has worms in them. I heard ketchup has maggots in it too when I was a kid, but...
What are maggots?
Maggots are they're like these little worms that look... I guess they're worms that look like rice almost. They're like real little, and they eat like bacteria.
Oh.
And they're nasty. You usually find them in trash cans and like operating room wounds. Back in the day, the army and people would put maggots in a wound to eat the rotten meat out of it so that somebody didn't lose their leg and or arm. Just a little fun fact of history for you.
Yeah.
Put maggots in your wound if you ever need to, I guess.
Yeah, you remember those?
Imagine them just crawling around in there, though, in like a big open cut in your leg. How weird that would feel. I would probably drive me insane. I'd probably rather lose a foot. I don't know. Be crazy.
I know, dude. You remember those suits that were in the army that made you stronger and faster?
Yeah, those like exoskeleton suits I was talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're saying, man, I got to show that to you one day. They may be on YouTube. Like I said, I saw that, like, somebody was doing a seminar or something, or like a speech, and was talking about it, and then they showed like a little droid or whatever bee, like a droid as big as a bee or a bullet, I guess, that like you could tap into from anywhere in the world, and basically like send it across a room and shoot somebody with it, and like it's crazy, man. It's crazy.
You can send that thing across the world?
Well, like the signal to control it. Yeah.
That's sick.
That is sick, but that's super dangerous.
I know.
And it shouldn't exist. Just saying.
Please hope it doesn't come to us.
Well, no, I think they're going to use it for, like,
Tracking down people.
that, and, like, if they needed to, like, take a target out and they couldn't get near them with, like, people or vehicles or, stuff like that, and they didn't need any collateral damage, I'm thinking that maybe, like, the guy who was doing the speech was saying, like, and he showed it, you ever see those, like, they're kind of like a fake silicone body, and they'll put like organs and stuff in them to show you what like a car crash would do to somebody. It's like a dummy. It's like it's supposed to feel like our skin though and stuff.
Yeah,
like really real.
Yeah, like the Jello looking stuff.
Yeah. Well, the guy had one rolled out on stage with him, and he had one of these little drones or droids, or what they call drones. Like, and they're like this big, and they can fly like as fast as a bullet, or they could sit there and like hover or whatever. You know what I mean? Well, he was talking about it, and he said, "I'm going to show y'all an example." And he rolled one of them dummies out on stage, and he was like, "In this room, I have one of these drones, and they're going to activate it and show you what it'll do." That thing went through that thing's head like a bullet. It was just like out of nowhere, and it was crazy.
Could you see it?
You could. I don't know if you could see it or if you could see it like breaking the wind, but you could tell like where it came from. But I don't know if you could necessarily see it. They did like a slow motion of it or whatever afterward, and it literally did. It was like it went at this dummy thing's head and just went through it, and it like took everything out of the back with it. Yeah, it was crazy. Like, I don't know. You don't need to worry about stuff like that though. You're a kid.
You know The Walking Dead?
The TV show? Yeah. Yeah, I know what that is. What was that? Anyways, about The Walking Dead.
Yeah, so,
What about it?
Okay, so, you know Daryl Dixon and Rick Grimes?
Yeah.
Those things, those like bullet things. Imagine you have 7 billion trillion of those, like infinity of them. And
You wouldn't have to worry about anything. Only thing you would have to worry about would be getting electrical to the buildings that held the data base or whatever for those, so that you could actually control them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so there was the starting of the zombie. They were 6 trillion. So you would have like.
I don't know if there's 6 trillion people on Earth, Travis.
Must be.
I think the world's population is only a couple, maybe a billion. Am I right? How many people are on Earth? World. The first thing it popped up was world depopulation. Okay, world's population is 7.888 billion as of 2021. So there's only 7, maybe 8 billion people on Earth right now. And that's a lot of people. It's a lot of air being taken up, whatever. Excuse my grammar. How many zombies do you think that you saw Rick and them kill?
About like.
I bet I only saw Rick kill a couple hundred of them. Unless he like blew a couple of them, 100 of them up at once or something that I don't remember. That show was interesting to me only because of like up until they got to the CDC. Then the rest of it I just kind of watched because it was like background noise and stuff. Like,
Remember?
it's pretty cool.
You remember Carol?
Yeah.
You remember when, Daryl Dixon?
Yeah.
So, did you know there's this one dude that stole Daryl Dixon's bike and lied to Carol? Carol just returned back from, I don't know, hard stuff from Zell.
Was she out slaying vampires? Or not vampires, but zombies? Were there vampires in that show? Don't I remember an episode maybe where the people acted like vampires, like a couple of them? Am I mistaken? Or they were very goth and wore a lot of leather. You remember the ones that walked in the woods with those zombie masks on?
Yeah,
What was her name? Alpha?
I think.
That person creeped me out. I did not like the vibe she put off or anything. Like, even when she didn't have a dead person's face on her face, I didn't like the way, just the way she was like, like always like, she looked like something.
You remember
She
when
looked like something, for sure.
she had a bald head?
Yeah. Like, who are you, Sinead O'Connor or something? Like, come on, dude.
You remember when, I think it was either Rick.
I think she had a crush on Rick.
Who?
Alpha.
Oh.
I don't know. She just always seemed weird. Like, she could have killed him 100 times and she didn't. I'm just saying, I'll say this. She was probably a creepy person before the zombie apocalypse happened. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we...
Probably went to a lot of Nirvana concerts. Like, I don't know.
You remember... So, about Alpha, you know that boy that had the dead people mask on, that boy?
Beta?
Yeah.
The big dude? They played in Remember the Titans. You talking about Opie? He was Opie on SOA?
I think. That person who had the beard
yeah.
that hated Daryl Dixon?
Yeah.
So, I thought Alpha had a crush on him.
I think Beta had a crush on her, but she just had Beta there for protection. But I think she actually kind of liked Rick. But she also wanted to kill Rick.
Wow.
Because it's in a world like that, Travis. It'd be like you gotta understand what you're doing out there, like trying to survive amongst people and no resources. Like, I hate to say it, but sometimes choosing love over logic in that point in what somebody might do. You know what I mean?
My three favorite You know my three favorite characters?
Characters?
Yeah.
What are characters?
Just forget it.
Characters?
Carrot.
Why are you so serious? You're the most serious little kid I've ever seen in my life. Like, hey, calm down. You'll be okay. It's gonna be okay.
Okay, so my favorite people are Daryl Dixon, Rick Grimes, and Carl.
I liked
Carl was an unusual kid. He just
yeah, he was a killer. That kid liked to kill things. Like, that kid was a psychopath, man. Don't ever think that being a Carl is like something to strive for.
They're the Grimes.
I feel bad that because you got to think when that all took place, Carl was probably just a little younger than you. He was probably 6 whenever all that took off. So I would like to think that maybe you could survive in something like that if we really worked together and do what we had to do. But I wouldn't want y'all to have to go through that though. You know what I mean? Like, I think honestly, I've come to the point in my life where, like, if there's I'm not trying to prep and do all this, loading up a bunch of rounds and food. Like, it's just like, I don't want to live in that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if I would want to be in a zombie apocalypse. That sounds odd. Like, no.
Odd.
Not odd, just, I wouldn't honestly even want to live, like, in maybe even say like a third world country. You know what I mean? I say being, and I'm guilty of it, but like being an American has made us, like, we're spoiled, dude. We really are.
You remember that person that had the blonde hair, and that was a boy. He had that like short hair, and his hair was blonde.
On Walking Dead, that could have been a number of people.
He had blonde hair, and his hair was like short.
Was it whenever they lived in the kingdom or whatever? You talking about Carol's son?
Yeah.
Why did that one guy have a tiger? That's
weird.
It's not weird. It's just like, that tiger would eat you because he's hungry. Like, you can't tame a tiger. You can make him, well, you can encourage him to act in ways that maybe you could do like a show with him or something. But if that tiger gets hungry, he's going to eat you. Especially in a situation like, you better have enough food to feed that big tiger. And at that point, who's more important, your tiger or people that could be eating that food to survive?
People who can be eating that food to survive.
Yeah, that's the word right there. I'm not trying to go and survive in any kind of anything like that.
You remember when the tiger died?
Yeah, he'd become a zombie tiger, or a zombie as I call him.
You remember that king?
Yeah, he had the tiger. I don't know. I didn't like him either. He was a good character, and the guy that played him did really great at it. But it's like, oh wait, no, I'm wrong. They did like call him out on talking British or whatever accent it was he was doing. That's right, they did call him out on it. I see. I forgot about that. Yeah, that was cool. I think he was a good moral stronghold to people. You know what I mean? Not saying that he was like important like that, but sometimes, I think, oh yeah, he said that he was like, people just needed like a leader type person. He was like, and then this is what it was. Like, I think to keep any kind of civilization like that, you have to have a person that would be the wisest, the most protected. You have to have some form of governing body, and that's what he was. He was the king. And you know what? Only two people know karate, and that's the Chinese and the king. You know what that's off of? Wall Card. You ever seen that movie?
Mm-mm.
You don't need to watch it. I did think that was funny though. Elvis Presley, they called him the king, and on that movie, he kept on like karate chopping at people's necks and was like, "Oh, watch out!" He's like, "It's funny." You would probably think that part's funny.
Do you know a lot of movies?
I do know a lot of movies.
It's this one where they have this boss that always wears glasses. He has like he's kind of old looking. He has this like, you remember Carol's son? Has that same hair, but it's like gray. The Watch List? Is that what it's called?
Never seen it. Travis, you got to understand, dude. I hadn't really, not much anyways. I haven't sat down in a really long time and like, you want to know the last movie I watched that was new?
Hmm.
And it was with y'all, and we went to the movie theater. And I fell asleep, I believe. Was that Despicable Me we went and watched in Florida?
We didn't watch it.
What did we watch?
I think it.
Yeah, it was Despicable Me too.
Yeah, I think it was that.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was, because I remember it. That was the first time. Sorry, stuff in my face. That was the first time that I think y'all had been to a movie theater, right?
The Mario?
That was afterward.
Oh.
Yeah. I like those Hirachis.
Yeah. Should have got you a pair of some.
I do want some. I want these Adidas though. I should have bought them the other day when I saw them. Remember the green ones? The one they said looked like a T-Rex foot. Remember? Up at Clarksville when we looked at them.
Which store?
Burlington's, I think.
What is Burlington's?
Remember the store at the mall? Remember the green Adidas that I kept putting on, taking off, putting on, taking off?
Oh, those like dark green ones?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember those.
Well, I've decided I really want those, and now I can't find them.
Yeah.
But I don't like going online and buying shoes that much. But yeah, I've been looking around for them again. I should have bought them that day.
Yeah, I told you had to buy them.
Yeah.
I was right. You were wrong. Because I'm big, you're strong.
I am. Thanks. I used to not like Snickers, but they're good now. What's their logo? Give me a break. Snickers, hungry. Why wait? Right?
I think.
I used to not like them at all though, but actually they're pretty good. What's your favorite candy bar? Mine's got to be a Kit Kat, maybe.
I like
I like Mr. Good bars too, though.
I like Twix.
Twix are good, but when it comes to like how if I could pick one candy bar, like I really love Almond Joys, but I get enough of them like real quick. You know what I mean? But like a Kit Kat, I think I could just eat Kit Kats nonstop. They're good.
Actually, I love Kit Kats because of that chompy stuff.
Yeah, and they're light. You know what I mean? They're not like a real heavy candy bar. They're kind of crispy and airy.
Yeah.
Have you tried all the different flavors of those? They had like a blueberry muffin one, Kit Kat, that was good. They had like a apple cinnamon or a cinnamon something one. Apple cinnamon maybe. It was pretty. Was it cinnamon? I think it was like cinnamon roll flavored Kit Kat. It wasn't chocolate, but it was like cinnamon roll maybe. I think it's right. I tell you what was really good was those cinnamon roll flavored Oreos they had out for a while.
Why didn't you just
Dangerous.
Why didn't you just keep a bag and just eat one each day?
Because I can't eat one Oreo. That's the mission impossible. You can't do that.
Oreos are American's best cookies.
Yeah.
I love Oreos. I used to hate Oreos, and now I love Oreos.
I like them in ice cream and stuff.
I hate them in ice cream. I don't like how they're cold. I have very sensitive teeth.
Do you?
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
No.
I don't. They, you know what else I like in ice cream now? Mint.
Oh, I love mint ice cream.
I used to not like it. I thought it's kind of growing on me. Remember the Eskimo Kisses ice cream from Deja Mu?
Yeah, the one that I ate.
Yeah, that ice cream was good. What's in that? That's good.
Chocolate, like little slices of chocolate.
Yeah, it was like big slithers of it, but it wasn't like creamy chocolate. It was hard pieces.
Yeah.
I thought it was good, but I don't know. They the Kit Kats though that I was talking about. They had a key lime pie one.
Ooh.
No, it was good. It really was. It tasted like a real deal key lime pie.
Oh.
You don't like key lime pie?
No.
What?
But I hate like limes itself.
You know the only time I like key lime pie is if it's real hot outside. I don't know why. Like I don't like it in the winter. I don't like it any other time except for like summertime. Well, I tell you, it was so good. A key lime pie, 100-degree day, sitting under a shade tree. Nothing like it. Nice thing of Cool Whip on top of it.
Would you rather make it 106 degrees or 105?
I could do either or, I'll be honest with you. I just hope it don't get below 50 degrees. I don't like cold weather.
Would you rather make it 120 or 150?
You can't survive in that kind of weather. You're gonna die. You're gonna cook slowly. You'll turn into a piece of beef jerky on feet.
Or would you rather make it 9?
Jerky and shoes here. Do what?
Or would you rather make it 2 degrees?
2?
2 or 160?
Travis, it's never been 100. If it gets to 160 degrees on Earth, we're all dead.
Just automatically?
Yeah, it probably would kill everybody pretty quickly.
What about infinity
What?
degree? It's above 6 trillion.
I don't think anything can be. I don't even think the sun is that hot.
The sun
Another
is
Snickers down the hatch. Huh?
the sun is infinity hot.
No, it's not. It has a degree. Now you're just being ridiculous. You think that key lime pie is no good? No? Okay. Well, then I'm done talking to you. And
Actually, I do think it's good.
do you really like key lime pie?
Yeah, I love
We can't be friends if you don't love key lime pie. That's the best pie.
I like cinnamon pie.
Cinnamon, that does sound like that would probably be good. Like cinnamon sugar pie. Delish. But,
So,
yeah. Well, you tired? You want to go play FIFA?
yes.
I want to play NHL.
NHL?
Hockey.
Yeah, okay, let's do it.
That or FIFA.
FIFA.
Let me stomp you out on FIFA.
Mm-mm.
And then
We go to
put you
bed.
on ice on NHL.
Bet.
Bet.
Bet. $100.
You want to put 100 on it?
Yeah.
You got 100?
Yeah.
Mama gonna give you access?
Give me access.
I can't give you access. Mama can.
Boy, you the boss around here, so.
How about $100 or my bet to you will be no iPad for a week.
Bet.
Gotcha. Let's go.
Mm-hmm.